Hello, welcome to Jason the Millennial. My name is Jason, speaking to you here in my bedroom in the great state of Kansas. And today I'm reviewing the movie Odyssey, which just came out. It's definitely one of the most hyped up movies this year, or movies people are looking forward to. And directed by Christopher Nolan. And I'm out to say this was a really terrible movie and really hard to get through. And I'm not surprised. I had a feeling it was going to be that way. Knowing Christopher Nolan, he's really good at making boring movies. That's seems to be his specialty as a director. Um, when you think of movies like Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet, some of those boring movies I've ever seen in my life, and just knowing that it's this big 3 hour epic fantasy, I knew it was going to be boring. Yeah, it was a slog to get through, just dragged the whole way through, especially the first like 15 minutes. It was just like we didn't see Odysseus, whatever, Matt Damon's character. We were seeing mostly Tom Holland trying to figure out what happened to his father and Robert Pattinson, all this, and yeah, it was just so boring. And 15 minutes in, I was like, wow, this movie's so boring. This is going to be a terrible movie. And I was right throughout it. And I did read the book way back in the day when I was younger, like in junior high. So I remember bits and parts of it as I'm watching this. And I kind of come to the conclusion that maybe it's just not meant to be a movie. Maybe it's better as a book or whatever, and doesn't relate to the screen as well. Though I remember watching a TV miniseries back in the day with Armand Asante playing the main character, and it worked as a miniseries. Maybe as a 3 hour movie, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. And yeah, like I said, throughout the movie, Matt Damon and these soldiers are trying to get home, and it's just this constant repeat of they get on an island. There's some kind of monster on the island that they can't fight, so they have to run away from the thing that they can't defeat. Get back on their boats. A bunch of them get killed. They get back on the water, and then they go to a different island. And that happens 3 or 4 times in the movie. It's just going to islands and getting killed and having to leave. It's not fun. It's not heroic. It's just boring and doesn't make me care about the characters at all. And you just go through that over and over again. And then the whole Tom Holland's part of him trying to figure out what happened to his father is boring too. I don't think any of the performances are particularly that great. None of them seemed cast very well. It seemed like very miscast movie where they all just did not feel like they fit into the story at all. And obviously, you got some of the worst like woke garbage with Elliot Page in here, that just stands out as bad. So I'm giving this half a star. This was so painful to sit through, and it's just 3 hours of woke garbage.